Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to your American English pronunciation review show, the Schwa Mill. We are here Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at this time to review pronunciation files that you send to us. If you would like to do that in the future as well, you can see a link to the free Telegram group where we select 2 files for every stream. And to guide you in this process, there is me. Hello, my name is Geoff. It rhymes with breath. That is one of the 4 keys to a natural sound in American English, including placement, pitch, breath. Trying to weaken your consonant sounds in order to strengthen your vowel sounds. We're going to be talking about a lot of those concepts today, including when you're speaking. What is one of the most dangerous moments to watch out for in your own speech that can dramatically change how you talk, usually in a way that you don't want? We're going to be talking about that, as well as some other things. And of course, as we go through today's stream, if you have specific questions on anything, this is also the time. Great time to ask. Let's take a look at our first file for today and see what sort of feedback we can give.
Set, hat, bed, fish, busy, girl.
All right, sounds like we're taking a look at some short I sounds. The short I sound is a vowel sound that sounds like eh, eh. It is not a frequent vowel sound in languages around the world, but unfortunately, it is a very common vowel sound in American English. This is sound, just some general tips that can be helpful. First of all, having some contact on the sides of your tongue and your top teeth is going to make a big difference. It may also help to try to get your tongue wider. So you want your tongue to take up a decent amount of space in your mouth. So again, the general tip I can give is like imagine you're biting your tongue. Okay? And you also want to try to keep your placement low, as always. And this sound is going to be like eh, eh. What we don't want is like e, because that's a whole different vowel. We also don't want eh, because that is also a different vowel. It's the difference between saying sit, which has a short I sound, sit, versus seat, which has that E sound, and set, like to put something down. So sit, seat, set, all of those that should sound different when you're talking. So just watch out for that. So let's see how we're pronouncing them here.
Set, hat, bed, fish, busy, girl.
Okay. One word I just want to eliminate really quick is that last word, girl, which is a very fun word to say. It's probably, I would put it in my like top 5 of most common words that are mispronounced. The general sound there is okay, but it's not a short I sound. Girl, the verb there is actually going to be your sound. So the letter R can be a vowel or a consonant sound. In this case, for girl, it's your vowel. So that sound does not actually have a short I sound. Okay, it's just a note, different vowel. But these first words,
Set, hat, bed, fish, busy, girl.
okay, so like sit, hit, fish, busy, words like this. These have short I sounds. I can hear the short I. It's tricky because you're talking to me in isolation, right? You're just using these words, so I know that you're using a short I sound. So that obviously is priming me for that. But I do think that these are coming off as short I's. I don't hear an E sound. What I will say is I think your placement is a little high. I would like to try to get it lower. Let's look, for instance, at that word sit at first.
Set, hat.
It sounds like we're kind of saying like sit, hit, versus if you listen to me, sit, hit. Hear a difference between sit, hit, and sit, hit. Okay. So some basic exercises again, just like moving the placement down a couple times, like sit, hit. Things like that can be helpful. In addition to that, let's listen again.
Set, hat, bed, fish, busy.
Okay. I think trying to get the diaphragm a little bit more involved. So it may be helpful to just to start with just some breathing. So it's like breathing in and breathing out. Then doing that again, but vocalizing to a short I. So like, so then trying to repeat that final sound. Okay, it's like, sit. se, se. Try to get a little bit more resonance. Right now, we don't have a lot of resonance. We're not engaging the diaphragm as much as we could. So, in summary, I think I can hear the short I sound. I would like the placement to be a little bit lower on your short I sounds. That would be my big thing. But yes, I can hear them, which is great. Great news. Thank you so much for sending that audio file. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Up next, what's the advice we can give here?
I don't think it would happen this fast, but I guess that's how life works.
Let's play it one more time.
I don't think it would happen this fast, but I guess that's how life works.
Okay, so some things here. Um, there is a moment where I can hear the placement make a noticeable shift, and I want to try to identify that.
I don't think it would happen this fast, but I guess that's how life works.
Okay, there's a moment for me where the placement suddenly shifts higher. And the hard thing that happens when we talk is that if the placement shifts higher when we talk, that's not necessarily a problem. But what can be a challenge is trying to get it to return to a lower placement. And that is something I'm kind of detecting here. Can you detect the moment where the placement goes a bit higher?
I don't think it would happen this fast, but I guess that's how life works.
Play it one more time.
I don't think it would happen this fast, but I guess that's how life works.
So, some things here. For me, it's that word fast. Compare, like, I don't think it would happen. Compare that placement to the word fast.
I don't think it would happen this fast, but I guess that's how life works.
So you can hear, for me, I'm hearing noticeably more resonance and a lower placement on that first part. So your first thought group is the lower pitch range, which is fine. So what you would expect, like, so you're like, I don't think it would happen this. Like, I don't think it would happen this. And then fast, we get kind of like this wave, like fast. Almost get slightly nasally.
I don't think it would happen this fast, but I guess that's how life works.
It's like fast, but I guess fast, but I guess so. So like that moment, as soon as that placement goes a little higher on that fast sound, maybe because of intonation, I like the waver, but I'm wondering if it's causing our placements to go really high. Um, fast, but I guess, versus like fast, but I guess, fast, but I guess. Okay, so two things are happening right around that word fast. I think the placement's going a little higher, and I think it's also kind of limiting that pitch range for that thought group.
I don't think it would happen this fast, but I guess that's how life works.
Okay, so just some things to consider for everyone's own speech. So when you're talking, trying to just kind of pay attention to where your placement is. So like for instance, right now my placement's like down here, but like if I were to go now my placement's high, it's like up here, versus like now like extra low, and now it's even a little nasally. So like just kind of continuing to build awareness of when you're talking, where is your placement and things like that. Um, Aside from that placement shift,
I don't think it would happen this fast, but I guess that's how life works.
one thing that I would also pay attention to in this audio file is let's just kind of talk about syllable weight. It's like how long we hold each syllable.
I don't think it would happen this fast, but I guess that's how life works.
One thing you're going to notice is every single syllable here is about the same length of time. I don't think it would happen this fast, but I guess that's how life works. Or pardon me if I change any words. But notice that all the syllables are about the same length. So there's no moment where we have some intense linking and reductions. It's like I don't think it would happen this. So notice when I did that, like I went faster on I don't think, and then I went slower on this. I don't think it would happen this. But instead, what's happening here is every single syllable is taking literally the same amount of time.
I don't think it would happen this fast, but I guess that's how life works.
Yeah, so I would just also be kind of paying attention to that. So two things for this file. I'll watch out for the placement, and I would also try to see if we can vary some of our syllable lengths just a little bit more, because I think they'll give us some more contrast as we're talking. right, thanks everyone who sent some files. There are a couple quick questions that I want to address, but before we do that, I did want to just give a quick shout out to our sponsor, which is us. So we have a program that honestly, if you're liking what you're getting here, but you would like even more intense focus, because here we spend about like 3 to 5 minutes on files. We have a program called Magnet Lab where our group members send in videos of themselves saying things that they need, whether they want to make their own YouTube channels or podcasts, or they're trying to prepare for meetings, or they're just trying to become better at speaking with people, with native speakers, just general communication skills. They send in videos. We select 2 videos per class, and then we spend about 15-20 minutes on each of them just giving feedback on things that can help improve their communication even further. So this sounds like something that you'd be interested in. We meet every day, Monday through Friday, for 30 minutes. It's a program called Magnet Lab. I think you will enjoy it if you enjoy and find these streams helpful. You can find more information at fluentamerican.com/magnetlab. Let us take a look at some of the quick questions that came in. I apologize, I don't have them typed up here. But first question that I see in our group was in relation to the E sound. Talking about this E sound, and it says, Geoff, if I stretch out the E sound in a word like really to become like really and things like that, will that short I sound turn into a long E sound or an E sound in general? And is that an issue? So the question again is, if I say really with a short I sound, can I also say it as like really, as like to convey extra emotion and things like that? And that is something that you will see. So like, for instance, like it's really good, versus like it's really good, Hopefully you can hear that vowel difference there. So yes, there are situations where some words that have an I sound may become an E sound when you add some emotion. Another similar one I'm thinking about, it's pretty good, versus it's pretty good. You'll hear both of those. I wouldn't say there's necessarily a lot of words like this. I think you see a lot with adjective modifiers like pretty or really or ever modifiers. That being said, though, I think that might be something that you can encounter. You don't have to do it. So, for instance, really, keep the short I sound. Pretty, keep the short I sound as well. The biggest piece of advice I would do or give is that try to get comfortable with both. Try to feel like you can give the short I sound and the E sound, because I think the issues can occur when we only are used to pronouncing with an E sound, because there's a lot of people who have learned English who still have not quite mastered that short I sound. And I think that it is a very fundamental sound in American English, especially it being so rare among languages worldwide. All right, with that, I'm going to head out, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Look, there's a lot of pronunciation resources out there, so the fact that you are here, as always, is greatly appreciated. Once more, my name is Geoff. It rhymes with breath. That is one of the 4 keys to natural sound in American English, including placement, pitch, breath. Trying to weaken your consonant sounds or strength through vowel sounds. We'll be back tomorrow morning right around 7:30 a.m. With another edition of the Schwa Mill. And a quick question here: what is my first language? My first language is American English. I was born and raised in the U.S. I will see you guys later. Hope you guys have a good day, have a good night, and a good afternoon.